Okay, I think the biggest challenge about building any brand, including the Premier Sport one, is gaining trust amongst our stakeholders, in particular the schools and the parents and the children that we've been working with for 15 years, and maintaining and creating those excellent relationships is really important. And what that also then does is help you to build new ones, because there's already a history of credibility, and so the trust thing is absolutely vital to everything we do. The company's greatest achievement over the past 15 years is undoubtedly been the impact that we've had amongst all the stakeholders and all the people that we work. So we've got the schools, the franchisees, the people who have come into business in more often than not having never had any kind of business experience, the employment that we've created amongst coaches and given people the first ever chance of jobs in some cases, and seen that through into successful coaching careers, and in some cases gone on to do other things as well in sport. But most of all, it's the impact on the children, and that goes right the way from Jack Wilshere, who was a player that we took away on a tour when he was 7 years old, and now he plays for England and Arsenal, right the way through to the child in reception, enjoying their first ever experience of sport and getting into a habit that they're going to have for life. The stats of starting a new business are actually quite scary, because 8 out of 10 businesses fail in the first 5 years, and the benefit of franchising, the stats are completely twisted and reversed the other way round. So in franchising, 8 out of 10 businesses are still operational after 5 years. So it's a massive swing, and our role and our job is to ensure that people, and the role of any good franchisor is to ensure that their franchisees don't make the same mistakes that other normal businesses would encounter and make when they first begin trading. I think it's really important for anyone starting out in business to get the right people around them, because the right people bring skill sets that maybe the new business owner doesn't possess, as well as the experience of what to do, and more often than not, what not to do. A good, responsible franchisor, and we would class ourselves as that, have people in place who can help and advise and ensure that the same mistakes aren't repeated. We've made loads of mistakes, and what we continue to do is to learn from them and make sure that we're better and that we don't keep repeating them. And that is experience that can be passed on to the next business owner to ensure that they don't end up in the same place. There's lots of changes in physical activity and sport, PE, in primary schools in particular at this present time, and the role of private providers is absolutely key. We've been developing a trade association for the past 2 to 3 years called Compass, and that Compass association is there to help regulate the industry, help to ensure that quality is provided to schools and to children, and to help kind of regulate the kind of person or organisation that is going into schools. We're really proud of the fact that we've been one of the driving forces behind that organisation, because we believe in quality. We've also been developing with Compass a new set of qualifications that sit on the National Qualification Framework, which kind of underline our commitment to quality, because we realised that there was a particular niche for a specialist qualification for the people and the professionals who we send into schools. There wasn't anything out there that catered for what we do, so we created something, and we made sure that it is suitable and the best possible qualification that anybody wishing to employ a coach to go into schools, they are now getting people who are professionals, qualified to the right level in the right things and fit for purpose. Premier Education Group has lots of projects to be getting on with over the next 12 months and beyond, For the past 2 years, we've been building really solid systems, mainly through enhanced technology, which will enhance the journey of our customer, the child, the parent, the school, the coach, the franchisee, right the way from start to finish. And what that does, it enables us to grow the business to the levels that we want to grow the business, and at the same time enhance that experience that all of those people will have. So we're not going to trade one off for the other. We're doing both at the same time, and that has taken substantial investment to do that. We decided to develop our corporate responsibility agenda at Premier Education Group because we realised and recognised that we were doing lots and lots of good work already. We were having a massive impact on local communities all over the country at all different levels in terms of participation, in terms of employment, in terms of enterprise and creating businesses. And we kind of sat down and realised that if we put together a structured, formal programme, that we could really maximise this, both in terms of for the benefit of everybody, including all of those people I mentioned, and we could do more for more people.